Hello everyone, welcome back to Ask an Advocate, and today we're going to cover a short webinar on some of the programs and benefits assisting individuals and their transportation needs, which may be available to recipients of income assistance, persons with persistent multiple barriers, or persons with disabilities in British Columbia. We are Ask an Advocate, which is a website-based project created to help clients and service providers find information and resources about income and disability assistance, tenancy, and other income supports. Please remember that the information provided in this webinar will be applicable in British Columbia only. For more information on the benefits discussed in this video, please check the applicable links in the description box below. In this webinar, we will go over several programs available to those receiving ministry assistance. We will cover topics of the BC Bus Pass program, fuel tax refund, ICBC insurance discounts, persons with disabilities parking permits, as well as additional accessibility for those with mobility issues. In our first section, we will cover an overview of some of the transportation programs that may be available to those on assistance from the Ministry of Social Development and Poverty Reduction. Those living with disabilities often incur additional fees that many people may not think about. This can range from requiring help for daily tasks such as keeping up with hygiene, eating, cleaning, shopping, and to, of course, transportation. As you can see on your screen, we'll touch on a few of the programs and benefits that may assist with some transportation needs. Moving into our first program, we'll briefly touch on the BC Bus Pass program for those on assistance. The BC Bus Pass is a compass card that can be used through both BC Transit and TransLink systems throughout BC. And this bus pass is available to persons with disabilities as well as qualifying low-income seniors. For the purposes of this program, low income will typically refer to people 60 and older receiving income assistance, or those 65 and older receiving old age security and/or guaranteed income supplement. Going forward, we're going to take a look at the fuel tax refund, as well as the possibility of reducing your basic insurance rates through ICBC. The fuel tax refund is a program for persons with disabilities that allows reimbursement of up to $500 per calendar year for a qualifying vehicle based on the amount spent on fuel, provided that you have still kept the receipts to prove it. In addition, those eligible for the fuel tax refund may be eligible to receive a 25% disability discount off the cost of basic auto plan through ICBC. Be sure to check the description box of this video, as we will include links to these programs that will dive deeper into how the programs define persons with disabilities and other eligibility criteria. For our next section, we'll briefly touch on the parking permit program for persons with disabilities in British Columbia. Those with disabilities may often be quite limited in physical movement, which is why you will often find disabled parking spots close to storefronts, allowing minimal travel to the destination. Unfortunately, simply having a disability does not allow you to park in a disabled parking spot, and you must first go through the process of applying for a parking permit upon meeting the eligibility criteria. In order to be eligible for a parking permit, you'll need a physician's recommendation in addition to meeting one or more of the following criteria: that you cannot walk any distance without assistance, you cannot walk 100 or more meters without risk to your health, you have a disability that greatly affects your mobility, or if you are blind or similar circumstances where safety is a consideration. Lastly, we will go over a few additional options of accessibility for those requiring extra assistance with transportation. Keep in mind that while this is by no means an exhaustive list of additional accessibility, this is simply to briefly go over possible additional help for those with greatly reduced mobility. This can range from discounts and additional accessibility with BC ferries, tax reductions for vehicle modifications, medical transportation supplements through the Ministry of Social Development and Poverty Reduction, as well as the option of using HandyDart, which is a door-to-door shared transit service for people with disabilities that may often prevent them from using fixed route transit without assistance from another person. Again, keep in mind that this webinar is just a brief overview of some of the options that may be available to those on ministry assistance that may potentially be struggling with transportation and costs. And this is by no means meant to be an all-inclusive guide to benefits, as new benefits and supplements come and go to better support the community. As always, a big thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and sharing with anyone else who may find it useful. And of course, feel free to browse through our other webinars and provide us feedback by clicking on the survey link in the description below. Until next time, we'll talk to you then.